From a shooting spree at the Washington Navy Yard to explosions along the route of the Boston Marathon, violence is too often in the news. University of Nebraska-Lincoln psychology professor Mario Scalora wants to create a safer world.
What we've learned from many of these acts in the past has been that there were warning signs and that they were very preventable. These were just some of the witness statements to one of those shootings.
With a grant from the Department of Defense, Scalora studies the psychological barriers that prevent people from reporting concerns about a potentially violent situation. He says fear of making a mistake or triggering a violent reaction can prevent a phone call to authorities. And sometimes it's just disbelief.
And that it won't happen to me is one of those other beliefs that people have that make them less inclined to want to report something if they're concerned. Well, that can't happen here, that can't be true.
As a national expert in threat assessment, Scalora works with the U.S. Capitol Police and helps schools build threat assessment teams. His research will be used to develop strategies that encourage reporting.
Part of that is looking at ways to guarantee anonymity, to show how reports will be handled with discretion, and that the response is made to limit risk, not to increase the risk.
Scalora is optimistic about the future. In the classroom, he tells students they shouldn't be intimidated by violence.
All types of violence, whether it's terrorism, workplace violence, stalking, relationship violence, have certain patterns. Those patterns can be detected, and people can do things to help minimize the influence, the prevalence and impact of these things.